Live, where news comes first. This is WECT News.
Good evening, everyone. We thank you for watching tonight. I'm John Evans.
I'm Frances Weller. We begin tonight with a story that has a lot of you talking on social media. The owner of a popular Brunswick County business is charged with child sex crimes.
This is video from a few years ago of Robert Warner, the owner of The Office Coffee and Wine Bar, who faces 4 charges tonight that include soliciting prostitution of a minor and indecent liberties with a child. And tonight we're hearing from employees and some neighbors about those charges, and they all agree they never saw it coming.
WECT's Ava Brengor joins us now with the latest.
This typically busy coffee and wine bar in Boiling Spring Lakes is closed after WECT broke the news of its owner being arrested and charged with child sex crimes.
Disappointment and a feeling of being let down.
Both neighbors and employees of The Office Coffee and Wine Bar in Boiling Spring Lakes are shocked after the arrest of Robert Warner. Neighbor William Dre, who rents his home from Warner, says,
Why do you feel compelled to do that?
While a longtime employee of Warner, who would not go on camera, tells me he never expected this from his boss. Warner was arrested in Brunswick County on January 31st, but the 4 charges he faces stem from Iredell County, that's near Charlotte. According to police, Warner was allegedly communicating with someone in Iredell County who he thought was a minor. Neighbors say this isn't just an issue with Warner, it impacts everyone around him.
It involves a great many people. It's not just him. His employees, his renters, and everyone else in that circle.
Right now, Warner is not behind bars. The Brunswick County Sheriff's Office says he's out of jail on a $250,000 bond. In Boiling Spring Lakes, Ava Brengor, WECT News.